and welcome back to another episode of Maxwell Starr's Beer Review. Tonight I'm going to take a look at Garrison's Martello Stout. This beer, stout beer obviously, 4.8% ABV. This one is actually a winter seasonal from Garrison. I got lucky, and a couple weeks ago picked up one of the last remaining bottles of Martello Stout sitting on store shelves here. I actually had to go onto the NB Liquor website and search through local stores to see if there's anyone that had some left, and I think the West Side store had 3. Anyway, I think I better drink this one before it goes bad. I had a chance to actually sample this one. I've had it before, like in the last couple of years, like the 2009, 2010 brew, and I liked it, but I didn't think it was the best stout in the world. But I had a chance to actually have this 2010-2011 brew, and I thought it was better than before. So I wanted to make sure that I got a bottle of this to review for my channel. So Garrison Brewery is located in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The thing on the side here says, "The darkest of ales is crafted using specialty malts and roast cereals for a bold chocolate and espresso flavor. Ingredients: water, malt, and hops." Always a quality beer when they stick to the basics. Return for refund where applicable. Yeah, it also comes in a nice bottle with the Garrison logo embossed in the glass itself. You can tell it's classy. For those people who don't know, Martellos are a maritime thing, sort of. I mean, they're located all over the world, and they're built by the British back in like the 1800s as military defense towers. There's several in Halifax area, and there's actually one located not too far from me on the west side of St. John, the Carlton Martello Tower. Yeah, so they're historic monuments to times gone by, like the War of 1812. Yeah. So let's take a look at this one. Yeah. I don't need to worry about the cat considering I have a ton of these. Let's give it a pour here. Wow. That's dark. Look at how dark that is. Nice head that takes a while to grow. That's actually looking real nice. Black as soot, and it's got a chocolate brown head. That head's kind of bubbly, with some finer bubbles mixed in. But it doesn't give me the impression that it's dying off very fast. That's an amazing looking beer. Almost no, there's like a hint, like a touch of deep ruby red at the very bottom. Throughout the body of that entire beer, there's almost no light getting through at all. It's very, very dark. You say so? Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, very, very dark. You can see little bits of carbonation coming through the glass. My Guinness glass. Looks nice. Let's see how it smells. Nice, intense, like roasted grains to espresso kind of smell to it. Hints of chocolate in the back and a bit of a grassy note coming off the top. Yeah, that just smells really good. The smells aren't absolutely strong, like overpowering, but they're there, and they give a nice like roasted character. Oh, you can smell a bit of a chocolate in the back. Smells delicious. Alright, so let's dive into this thing and see how well it tastes. Hopefully it hasn't gone bad for being in my fridge that long.
intense roasted bitterness throughout that beer. And that's a character that's been with this beer since its inception, I think. But one thing I get more on this brew is that this espresso character, and especially the chocolate note in the very back, are much more pronounced. It leaves a nice roasted malt bitterness as it goes down. There's a little bit of almost like a lactic sourness to the top of the mouth, but it's very faint. It's there, but it's not putting off. It's not off-putting. That's good. Yeah, that's really good. It's, if you're kind of going into this beer expecting it to be like a stout, like Guinness, you're going to be disappointed. It's more of a stout like Picaroon's Timber Hog, or a stout like O'Hara's Irish Stout. It's got a much more hearty, robust, bitter flavor. So I mean, if you go into it thinking it's going to be another Guinness, it's not. But for what it is, it's delicious. I'm going to sit down with this one and enjoy it, and I'll come back with some thoughts. Be right back. We're back. So what did I think about Martello Stout? It's very nice. I thought it was really good. It goes down really smooth. More smells came out as it started to warm up a bit more. Or actually picked up a nice black licorice note, like not like your candy store licorice, but like homemade kind of licorice, along with your coffee espresso malt, as well as as like hints of chocolate. That lactic sourness that I spoke of before practically disappeared, but it was still a little bit there. The beer is smooth. And it's got that stout weight, but it's actually quite easily drinkable. I really liked it, and I am sad to see that I'm going to have to wait till next winter to get more of these, just because it's that good of a stout. I mean, there's other stouts that'll do, but this one's fantastic. I gotta say, it's right up there with the likes of O'Hara's Irish Stout and Picaroon's Timber Hog and Guinness Extra Stout. It's definitely worthy of a 4.0 out of 5. It's a very nice beer, and I definitely approve of this one. So if you're out in the market looking for a beer, and you happen to see this one, then go right ahead, dive on it, because it's a very nice stout. Kudos to Garrison for making this one, because and I'm gonna miss it up until it comes out next fall. Alright, so thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews, and you have yourself a good night. Safe drinking now. Cheers.